Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about the proper uses for your tarot deck. Now, the thing about tarot is it is super flexible. There is no one tried, true, tested way of using and working with your tarot deck. It's your tarot practice. You get to decide how you best work with your deck. That being said, there are a few things that I believe can really help ground your tarot practice and get you started off on the right foot. And for me, that includes ritual. So when we can make this a really super sacred practice, when you come into it with a sense of thoughtfulness and you ground yourself, however that works best for you. For me, I love to ground myself with the help and use of crystals. I do a little grounding meditation. I breathe and just connect myself with the earth. It helps me, my entry point be super clear. You might want to use some moon water. So I also like to clear the space and clear my aura before I begin, just so that like I'm not coming in with any energetic baggage. To me, it's all about kind of setting the tone, setting the energy in your environment for how you work with your tool. If you like to burn incense, I love to burn incense. I think that smoke clearing is a really effective way to help clear the energy and prepare yourself for something. And it's kind of like, you're setting the tone for what it is that you're doing, and you're kind of creating this little bubble around your practice. If you like to use essential oils, I do. This one is called Joy. I might dab a little on my wrist. I also might put a little on my diffuser, just to bring a mood lift to what it is that I'm doing. Or if you like to light a candle and have a candle burning, I mean, these are all ways that you can work with your deck. And interestingly enough, like in terms of like how you begin, honestly, number one tip for me is just be sure you're sort of in a more of a neutral emotional state. How you come into your practice, your tarot practice, when you pick up your deck, your input is likely going to dictate what your output is and what you get. So if you come into your tarot practice from a super distracted, frustrated, angry, or confused space, your output is probably going to reveal some mixed results. If you come into your tarot practice with a calm, centered, grounded space, it's going to reflect, and you're going to get a lot more out of your interps with the cards. And so I would really be clear with yourself, like when you go in, what do you want your outcome to be? And as best you can, come in from a really super neutral place. Also, I also have some thoughts just around like the use of tarot in general. I feel like what really can trip people up sometimes, especially beginners of tarot, is when you are like not super clear what it is that you're actually expecting to get from this tool. It is a psychic tool, it's a psychological tool. It helps us understand ourselves at any given moment in time. And it's also a tool for divination. So like there are lots of different reasons why we draw tarot cards. And I feel like it's really important as your starting point to really understand why you're using your deck. It may change from time to time, and that's fine. I work with clients all the time. Sometimes we are doing tarot forecasts where we're kind of checking the cosmic weather report for a month or a year at a time, just to see what kind of cycles of energy are going to be rotating around that person. That's more of a divinatory way to use the tarot. That's fine. If you are somebody who wants to use this to kind of try to understand your inner emotional orientation, what's going on with you around why are you feeling conflicted? Why are you feeling out of sorts? Is there something that you're missing? If you need some guidance around a particular issue, like you're going to your tarot for guidance, you're going to your tarot deck to try to understand yourself, or you're going to your tarot deck to try to understand best next steps for you as you're trying to make decisions around particular areas of your life. It can be all of the above, but for any given reading, you want to really sit with this question, like, why am I going to my deck right now? If you go to your tarot deck with the idea that it's going to give you the answers to everything that's coming up for you in your life, you're probably going to wind up a little disappointed. And so I would just really start with an entry point and be super careful before you pick up your tarot deck, what it is that you're coming in with, and be really clear and organized about it. Write it down. Yeah, so the more structured you can be about your tarot practice, I feel the better the results. So hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to reach out to me and contact me, shandaparkinson@yahoo.com. Check out my website for upcoming opportunities to work with me, shandaparkinson.com.